Hello, this is Duck Show Studios. Warning, this video contains my opinions. You have been warned. Warning, this video also contains spoilers. So today we'll be reviewing the special episode movie Digs and Discoveries, All Tracks Lead to Rome. You know, that whole special. Or episode. And by the way, I'll be flip-flopping with calling it a movie and an episode and a special. Because it's two double-length episodes, but it's marketed as this year's special, and it's episodes. And it was released in theaters like a special, and it got a trailer like a special. Yeah. So, let's get on with this review. Thomas is in Italy. He's visiting Gina, and he wants to know all things Italian, and he meets Esther, who I thought would join the pack, would just be a new pack member. And I didn't even know if it was a he or a she, but she's a she. And, yeah, he wants to hunt for treasure, and here's a problem with it. It's the whole, if you've seen my season 22 reviews, which don't have color, but you should probably check them out. Well, you should if you want to. I'm not forcing you. So here's Thomas. He says Lost Engine. Lost in a speech bubble. And he's in the dark. So anyways, on with the review. So here's the problem. Thomas wants to hunt for treasure. Thomas wants to see the Monkey Palace. Thomas wants to go to the mainland. Thomas wants to travel the world. Thomas wants to go to the Great Railway Show. Thomas wants... What else? So many things. Thomas wants to be in a movie. Thomas wants... Thomas... Thomas he just wants to do everything, which is getting really repetitive, in my opinion. And as well, in my opinion, I think it's a bit out of character how he literally wants to do everything. Everything. There's nothing he doesn't want to do. So he wants to hunt for treasure, and that just I don't like that part. And that's a huge part, and he wants to hunt for treasure, and then he's told the legend of the Lost Engine. I might be mixing the two up, because it's a two-parter. So here's the other drawing. It's of Stefano. I almost called him Stefano, like from Early Man. Are you alright, sir? No, you idiot! I've been massaged by a pig! Check out Early Man, it's a funny movie. Anyways, so Stefano is, he's called in the book Thomas Friends Around the World, a super cruiser, and the toy of him is called the super cruiser. So is the super cruiser an actual type of vehicle? I don't know. He is an amphibian thing. He goes on land and water. So Thomas is told the story of the Lost Engine. He wants to find the Lost Engine. He gets lost in a mine. Gina saves him. And then here where the bigger problems start to come in. So we already got the whole Thomas wants to thing. But we also got Jack and the Pack. I was hoping when I was watching this, I was like, please don't bring them from Sodor. Please don't bring them from Sodor. I was hoping that part of it would take place on Sodor, but nope. Stefano here just comes in and brings in Jack and the Pack, and they're one of the biggest problems with the movie. No, I love returning characters. Seriously, I get really excited when I see them on screen, but Jack and the Pack in this, I just didn't like their role because... So there was an app. Now you may be like, you follow the books and apps too? Yes, I follow the books and apps too. Called Thomas and Friends Adventures. And that app implies that the Around the World episodes take place during Big World, Big Adventures, the movie. So Sir Topham Hatt should be looking and worried sick about Thomas, but Jack and the Pack are just like, hey, he's in Italy. Hey, Thomas. And then, yeah, that's another problem. Thomas goes to the mine again. He finds Lorenzo and Beppe, and they poke fun at the recent Thomas specials being musicals, when I think songs could really help this, because with Big World, Big Adventures, the movie, Journey Beyond Sodor, and The Great Race, the songs are some of the best songs in Thomas history, even rivaling the classics, and some are even better than some of the classic songs by Michael O'Donnell, Jr. Campbell. That's just my opinion. But, like, there's like, oh, we can't sing in here, Lorenzo. It might cave in. Like, well, you singing might help because this is my opinion. It's a bad episodes. They're bad episodes because Jack and the Pack are okay with Thomas being in Italy. They're not alerting anyone. They're not concerned at all why he's in Italy. They don't explain why he's in Italy. Thomas wants to find treasure. Gee, Thomas wants to find treasure. He wants to go to the Monkey Palace. He wants to go around the world. He wants to go to the mainland. He wants to go to the Great Railway Show. He wants to be in a movie. Oh, that's a long list. Anyways, Thomas. So he finds them. He gets out. But then this is the worst part. One of the worst parts. Jack and the Pack are fine with him staying in Italy. They should be worried sick, because Sir Topham Hatt should be worried sick. And Mr. Percival's running the railway while Sir Topham Hatt is going around the world looking for Thomas. This is just a terrible episode or movie or whatever you want to call it, or special. It's just really bad. Gina is not the greatest character. Esther is not the greatest character. Stefano is not the greatest character. Lorenzo and Beppe are probably the best, maybe, keyword, maybe. They're all just not great characters. They don't have much to them. Thomas is not portrayed well. I don't like the way he was portrayed. Jack and the Pack, I don't like the way they were portrayed. Because they didn't want Thomas to... They just were okay with him in Italy. And okay, it was everyone being worried sick about him being missing. Because even if this doesn't take place during the movie, they should still be questioning him wanting to be in Italy. He has his branch line, and Andy and Clarabelle, and James and Percy, and Gordon, and Toby, and Edward, and Duck, and Donald, and Douglas, and Oliver, and Caitlin, and Connor, and Emily, and Nia, and Rebecca, and all those guys to go home to. And then Thomas wanting to find treasure. He always wants to do everything. It's getting really repetitive. I hope there's not another thing. Like, maybe in 5 years from now, make an episode where he wants to do something. But it's always, he wants to do this, he wants to do that, he wants to do this, he wants to do that. It's really repetitive. Anyway, I give these 2 episodes both a 2 out of 10 each.